Good afternoon, and welcome to Communications 101, Activity 9. Do you want a piece of me? My name is Carolyn Lane. I'd like to tell you about a conflict that I was involved in. It was a very emotional conflict for me, and it started with my mother having a stroke and having to be taken to the hospital and have a brain tumor or a brain bleed removed. And then she was sent to rehabilitation at a nursing facility. When we met with the director of nursing in the facility, we came up with a care plan. And the care plan stated that we needed to have my mother walk a minimum of 50 feet with assistance, that would be with a walker, or someone guiding her. And then we wanted her to be released to come home. So as time passed, we knew that she was getting close to her goal. We weren't sure how close. But I was approached by the nursing staff and was told that my mother had an aggressive behavior. So I immediately called a meeting of the director of nursing, the physical therapist, my father, myself, and we sat down around a table and we discussed the plan of care. The outcome of the plan of care was that my mother had exceeded the expectation of walking a minimum of 50 feet. She was now walking in excess of 75 feet with assistance of a walker. That she was able to eat, to feed herself, and that she was in relatively good spirits, except for the fact that she had this aggressive behavior. What we found out was that the aggressive behavior had come from the director of nursing wanting her to eat in the community dining room with women who constantly drooled and women who batted at the certified nursing assistants when they fed them. This was very upsetting to my mother. So, knowing that she was able to do all of these things for herself and she had exceeded the expectation, we requested for her to be discharged to come home the next day. And it was evident that the nursing home did not want to do that because they were more concerned with the amount of income that that nursing home would be generating with my mother's continued stay than to discharge her. So after the meeting had concluded, or right before the meeting had concluded, it was my recommendation to my father that we bring my mother home. My father enforced my decision. My mother was released from the nursing home. We picked her up the next day. We brought her home. She was able to walk from the house, or from the car to the house, up 4 steps, and sit down into the living room chair, where you could see tears streaming down her face. And she said thank you multiple times for bringing me home. I think the decision that we made in the conflict of the nursing home wanting to keep my mother was a good one. She recuperated faster being at home with loved ones where we could care for her needs, and she ended up driving a car again. I hope you have enjoyed my story of my conflict, or do you want a piece of me? Thank you.